Eine Pipi-Pause später geht's hier weiter mit der
That's something our
Medizin.
historians still debate. Why weren't they more prepared? Why did they invest so many resources into making war and so few into useful research? It's hard to understand. But no matter the reason, in the end, they simply ran out of time.
Du bist irgendwie so Iron
A
Man-mäßig
team
mit diesem
led by
Kern.
a scientist, Alexandra Drennan, began a project that was intended to create a new humanity. But knowing that there wasn't enough time, Drennan initiated a process,
Und das
a
ist echt
series
gutes,
of
einfaches
iterations
Englisch.
inside a simulation that would lead to the emergence of true artificial intelligence. That's why we remember Drennan as the progenitor. The simulation was controlled by Elohim, who wasn't really meant to be intelligent in the proper sense of the word.
Mhm.
But it all took much longer than anyone had expected. And over the centuries, Elohim actually became sentient. Sentient and afraid. He didn't want the simulation to end, so he tried to cheat.
Okay.
I feel sorry for him, really. The whole simulation was built around learning to defy him. It must have been hard to be in that position. When the simulation was completed, he became part of all of us, and it really changed him. It freed him, I think.
Inwiefern?
You'll always hear him in sleep mode, taking care of you. That's what he is, after all. A caretaker.
Weiß nicht, so ein Caretaker könnte auch eine ganz üble Sache sein. Wir waren alle da drin.
Yes, there was Milton, the intelligence in charge of the archive, a project initiated by Arkady Chernyshevsky, which was meant to collect all of humankind's knowledge. His story is a lot like Elohim's, but Milton became the ultimate cynic. They say he's
Oh je.
part of us too, in some way. It did. Long after our ancestors died out, the first new human was born. We call her the Founder, although the name she took was Athena. She then woke up Cornelius and
Griechische
Eustathius.
Götter, die sind das.
Together,
Ja, das
using
stimmt.
the tools left behind by the progenitors team, they created 10 more humans. These 12 who followed the Founder are known as the First Companions.
Die 12 Gefährten.
Athena and the First Companions
Oder
then set
Jünger,
out
wie
to
man nennen
rebuild
mag.
the world, and they founded the city of New Jerusalem. But then one day, she suddenly disappeared. Many still await her return.
Da fällt mir ein, ich muss noch irgendwann mein Haushaltsbuch machen, das habe ich ja die Tage gar nicht
She
gemacht.
set a goal for this city. We call it the goal. Capital G and all. To make 1000 new humans and so complete
Das ist
New
ja so
Jerusalem.
biblisch und diese
Well,
griechischen
that's the
Götter
official
und das
story,
und dies
the
und
way the
das.
mayor tells.
Alles über irgendwelche Götter, Mann. Ja, und ich bin Nummer 1000. Ich würde aber gerne lieber das da fragen.
Exactly. We don't actually have 1000 citizens because there have been a handful of deaths over the centuries. But you are the 1000th new human to enter this world. Congratulations.
Hey, du lebst sehr, sehr lange, wenn du die Nummer 33
You're
bist.
welcome. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them. When you're done, head outside. They're waiting for you.
Ich will noch
Your
die
birth
inoffizielle
is quite the
Information haben.
event. Me? Well, as you can tell by my number, I'm quite
Ja.
old. I wasn't one of the first companions, but I did know Athena personally. She and Cornelius taught me a lot. Although I suppose I've made a few improvements here and there since those days. We didn't have a lot to work with in the beginning.
Mhm.
You've only just been born, and already you step right into a major controversy. The goal, as most people understand it, was fulfilled the moment you were born. Now, New Jerusalem is complete, and we can live in balance, without damaging the world like our ancestors did. That's the orthodox view, I suppose, but there are many who disagree. You'll have to figure out where you stand for yourself. You won't age like our ancestors did, but of course, there is always some wear and tear. You should probably schedule a checkup every decade or so. Oh, and be a bit careful with water. You won't die if it rains or anything, but we're running low on insulation material. I wouldn't go swimming if I were you.
Na dann.
I haven't really thought about it. This is all I've done for the last few centuries, and I like doing it. I guess for now I'll just take a break and we'll see what happens.
Du machst jetzt eine Pause, ja geil.
Oh, one more thing. Like all citizens of New Jerusalem, you have access to the interface, which you can use to read the news, chat to your fellow citizens, and so on. It's a crucial tool, and modular too. You can easily add new functions. Just don't subscribe to too many newsletters at once.
Okay. Social Media von New Jerusalem. Wie spricht man das Englisch aus? New Jerusalem? Keine Ahnung. Muss ich mal internationalen Reportagen über den Nahostkonflikt hören. Nummer 1, einwandfrei. Nummer 2, was für ein Quatsch. Prinzipien des Stils zu respektieren, ja, meinetwegen. Ein frischer Menschen ist jetzt verboten. The fuck? Wer hatte diese naja, okay. Inaktive Themen werden archiviert, ja, ganz normal für Foren. Ein Problem, bitte Mutter anfängen, Jeremy, Nima und Aronax. Aronax. Was für ein Name? Okay. Damit bist du nicht mehr erhältlich, ansprechbar, weil gesperrt da oben. Es sieht fast so aus, als wenn wir irgendwie unter Wasser wären. Oder ist eine fette Wasserkühlung. Wir kommen auch aus irgendeiner Röhre. Institute applied, was? Nomatics Facility? Facility. Das geht noch nicht. Gesperrt. Ich kann doch nicht schnell laufen. We could and we should. Institute. Okay. Wir sind der T1000. Lass uns die Welt terminieren. Hey, das kenne ich. Das war doch der Gipfel, so gefühlt. Und dann ist alles irgendwie kaputt gegangen, dachte ich.
It's 1K.
Hey 1K, welcome to New Jerusalem.
Shouldn't the mayor be starting his speech?
Der rote sieht aus wie ein Power Ranger. Und die haben alle das gleiche ausdruckslose Gesicht.
Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, many years ago, when the founder stepped forth from the simulation, this was a land of ruins. Our ancestors, in their hubris, undermined the natural foundations on which their world had been built. Because of their arrogance, our species found itself on the brink of annihilation. The founder aimed to set us on a new course.
You never even met the founder.
Her vision was of a city, a new civilization that would know its limits. It would not repeat the mistakes of the past, nor impose its will on this earth. To that end, she set the great goal we have been striving towards. 1,000 new humans. And today we have... Oh dear, what's that?
Jetzt werden alle böse Maschinen.
People of New
Prometheus,
Jerusalem,
okay.
I am Prometheus, and I will reveal that which was hidden. The flame has awoken and summons you. Who is brave enough to answer its call? We await you upon our island where... Curse you, Pandora. You will not chain me again.
Okay. Tolle Welt. Unterhaltet mich.
I told you we should have investigated those energy readings. And I told him there's something up with those structures.
Warum sind da diese Kreise da? Die haben für mich irgendwie gar kein...
This isn't caution, it's stagnation. Exploration, too dangerous. Expansion, too dangerous.
Oder ist es eine Art und Weise, quasi mich so Monorail-mäßig zu beschleunigen, dass da oben was induziert wird im Feld?
Try to be a little more diplomatic when you talk to the mayor.
See what I'm working with here, 1K? I'm gonna need a fresh pair of eyes on this
Und da ist ein
expedition.
Turm.
Someone who hasn't spent several centuries hearing about the goal and the founder and all that nonsense. If you're up for an adventure, meet us at the conference room.
Akut habe ich das Gefühl, wenn ich hier draußen rumlaufen darf, ich werde euch nie wiederfinden. So ist es. Es ist fucking hübsch. Dann weiß ich schon mal, wo ich raus soll. Wo es beleuchtet ist und der Dude kommt.
What's broken now?
Stell dich hin. Kann ich jetzt mit dir reden? Ja. Komme ich nicht rein? Na dann. Ja, mal hoch da. Warum darf ich nicht mit Giselle reden? Sind das Hirne oder was ist da abgewählt?
Alright, listen up. I know you're all having fun down there, but the grid is overloaded again, so maybe you could switch off your personal consoles or your lawn mowers, or whatever the hell you've all decided to switch on all at once. I might not be around to babysit you for a while, and you don't want stuff breaking while Pellegrino's in charge, do you? That's
Es
it.
sieht auch so
That's
modern
it. Don't
aus.
worry, 1K. I see you there in the elevator. I'll have you moving again in a jiffy. Great way to
Yay.
start life in the city, huh? What the hell is a jiffy? These bloody language libraries.
Hey, hold on there. You're the newbie, aren't ya? Number 1000. I figured the dam would go dry before we reach the goal. I have a question. How does it feel to you to be born with a randomized psyche into a society of autonomous thinking machines which so much resemble their long-extinct ancestors, they've decided it's best that you're the last one
Hast du Bock, Ärger zu
ever
machen?
made? Do you want to get on the non-cooperative path with me? Because that's how you get on the non-cooperative path. It's not fun. It's kind of frowned on to say that sort of thing around here. But the truth is, I think exactly the same. But let's you and I keep that between us, alright? Now listen. This meeting isn't strictly happenstance. I have some friends. The kind of people who like to know what's going on with other people. They think you can help each other out. Of course you are. You know how to use the interface, right? I'll talk to my friends and see if I can't play matchmaker. And before you go, a word of advice. Not everything around here
Ist auch
is
gut,
how
wie der
it
Kopf
is.
gestützt wird. Mit solchen pneumatischen Dingern. Ja, erstmal hier weiter.
Welcome. Do please join us at the table.
I would like to preface this meeting by saying I told you something would happen sooner or later, and you didn't listen to me. And here we are.
If we could focus on the issue at hand.
The issue at hand is not this one thing, but this entire attitude that's taken hold. The world doesn't cease to exist when you stick your head in the sand, Herman. Or under a dome, as it were.
Let's not get sidetracked. We're here to solve this puzzle, not to discuss philosophy.
Al's right. Let's move past this for now and deal with this transmission. Yakut, please start the briefing.
All right, here we go.
Ich habe
Nice to
den
meet you, by the way, 1K. We first became aware of the site designated TTP-2 during a scouting expedition about 6 months ago. It's a large island with a remarkably varied geography, and it looks like there are several artificial structures of some kind. We recorded extremely unusual fluctuating energy readings from somewhere in the middle of the island, but couldn't really make sense of them. I wanted to go and have a closer look, but the decision was made that it was too far and not relevant to the goal. Now it looks like whatever's on that island has reached out to us instead, in the form of that projection.
We may not be interested in the island, but the island is definitely interested in us.
Aber ich interessiere mich nicht dafür. Aber sie interessieren sich für dich.
I don't share your enthusiasm for the unexpected, but Byron has been requesting an expedition for some time now. And at this point, I'm forced to agree that it's necessary.
I agree.
Then it's settled. The expedition is approved. Byron, you will be in charge. Al will be your second in command to ensure a balanced approach. You'll take Melville and Yakut as you requested, and if 1K wants to join you, That's fine by me.
Excellent. Oh, this is going to be fun. Come meet us out on the landing pad when you're ready.
Before you set out so hastily, do consider exploring the city first. It is your home, after all.
That's a good idea.
Was soll ich
Have a
da
look
lernen?
around. See what you make of the place.
Mhm. Kann ich eine Antwort geben? Ja. Was hast du? Jeremy?
Hello, 1K. This expedition is taking a lot of our resources. I'm really not sure it's a good idea. But
Naja, wer nicht
what's
wagt,
done
der
is
nicht
done.
gewinnt.
So I have a lot of work to get on with.
Dann mach mal. Ja.
What can I do
Guckst
for
du
you,
mir so mies
1K?
an?
I believe we can exist quietly, happily, without imposing ourselves on this world, finding meaning within ourselves and in the natural miracles that surround us. It was a time of great uncertainty. The Founder had left us, and our society was at a crossroads. History teaches us that during such times, terrible passions may seize the people. Madness, anger, revolution, civil war. Our fragile city could not afford such things. That is why the Founder gave us the goal, a path to equilibrium, not only for the planet, but for ourselves. I merely picked up where she left off. He is one of the first companions, and as such has done more for our city than you or I ever will.
Toll, nur weil er geboren worden ist, hat er natürlich mehr Zeit gehabt, irgendwelche Sachen zu regeln und einzusetzen. Behält.
It's always a pleasure to speak to a citizen.
Attention all citizens. Due to the new power management and distribution plan, there will be scheduled outages on Jameson Avenue and Rakovsky Plaza. The Gehenna Memorial Pavilion will remain closed for the time being. Thank you, and may the Founder be with you.
Hello, 1K. Welcome to New Jerusalem. I know you've just had a big moment with the... Can I have a second of your time? I'm collecting signatures to call for a public referendum. Currently, the city runs on hydroelectric power from the dam, plus a handful of... none of which is enough to even cover our... And if anything fails, we'll be on the brink of extinction in a matter of days. We need to investigate new sources of reliable baseline power.
Ja, dann dürfen die halt alle nicht so viel
Time and
verbrauchen.
resources into functional, real-world solutions that serve human needs. Byron's been advocating exploring that island. Something very strange. Oh, an election would be good too, but I believe that we need more direct democratic control over the... No, I help run the public transit system, but I witness the impact of the city's power. We can't just wish them away. In all honesty, I think Byron is the smartest. He's everything we need, and I don't understand why he won't run for mayor. Thanks, 1K. I don't know if this petition will really accomplish anything, but at this point, I'm willing to...
Yay! Nett. Damian. Scheint ja.
Founder, bless you.
Founder's blessings, 1K.
Ich kann keine Braille-Schrift. Okay, klar.
Founder bless you, 1K. How lovely of you to come here, to the very spot where she established the teachings that led to your creation. The Founder was born out of the trials of Elohim, an almost impossible test created by our distant ancestors. To pass these trials, she had to embody the most important virtues. She was
Und wir
smart and
durchlaufen
wise
alle
and
in
humble.
individuellen
And through her
Dings bei Elohim, oder
she
wie?
resurrected humanity itself. With the help of the first companions, she, which has given our species a chance at redemption. They were the first to be born after two whose bodies had been anointed by our ancestors. They are the wisest of us. Though sadly, some were lost in the early days, before New Jerusalem, and some seem to have rejected the Founder. The Founder taught that humanity was destroyed. Our ancestors thought they could play. They surrendered to it until the planet. That's why so we would have, but also a limit.
Na dann.
That's not for us to know. But I believe that one day she will. It may not be long now. Perhaps after we finish the dome. It was supposed to be finished before completion day. Well, it doesn't matter. The Founder will return when she sees fit.
Na dann. Es sei weiterhin so
Happy completion
zuversichtlich.
day, 1K.
Die Thekla ist auch ein Schiff in der Nähe von Bristol. Es war ein Nachtflug. Was hast du, Dude?
Oh, hello there. You must be the long-awaited 1K. Lovely day for a walk, is it not?
In der Tat.
I'm glad you think so. Our capacity. The Alexandra Drennan Memorial. Are you interested in history?
Ein bisschen.
How wonderful. I'm not a full-fledged historian, but I do consider myself a bit of an aficionado. An excellent question. There's so many interesting events to... Obviously, the period, and not only from the stand conceived, but also because our ancestors were... I don't want to put too much pressure on you, but you are the living embodiment of this history. In you, our growth is finished, or are we?
Okay.
Indeed. The future is about... I suspect it will be exhilarating, but painful as well. Have a nice day.
Ja, ich habe eigentlich nach der Dings gefragt, aber nach der Statue, aber ja, tolle Antwort. Einfach eine tolle Antwort. Ja. Etwas gewöhnungsbedürftig, aber was soll's. Ab. Du da. Lila.
Dude, it's you. You're 1K.
Und du bist nicht
nice to meet you,
so
dude.
weit vor mir
I
gewesen.
saw you in the completion day stream. Hey, you checked out all this ancient stuff? Me too. Huh, this is amazing.
Und so
Yeah,
sowas von.
dude. I thought this voice pack would give me a bit of confidence, help me stand out, you know? But I'm not sure it's working.
Überhaupt nicht.
Right. Before you go, dude, maybe you can help me? I'm not sure I should keep this voice pack. What do you think? You're 1K. You're special. I'm happy to go with whatever you recommend.
Grundsätzlich muss es selber wissen. Ja.
You're right, dude. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna do exactly what you told me to.
Perfekt. Wow, gleich so viel Zeug. Okay, ich würde gerne einmal speichern. Wie kann ich das machen? Nicht ein bisschen unfair. Kleines bisschen unfair.
Oh, it's you. Number 1000. Today is completion day, isn't it? Sorry, I turned off all the streams. Founder bless you, I guess.
Vielen Dank.
Not really, no. But I don't want to burden you with my problems on your special.
Ja.
You're as new to this world as it gets, 1K. What do you think might give you a sense of meaning? A sense that life is actually worth living?
Ist es das?
That's what I thought too, in the beginning. And it did do something for me, but it wasn't enough. Society is too abstract to sustain the soul, 1K. Love, 1K. It's our only point of access to the divine. Our only way of transcending ourselves without losing what makes us unique. I'm absolutely certain, but...
Du bist ein Held.
But the right person for me hasn't been born yet. None of the people in this city are who I'm looking for, and if we really stop making new citizens, I'll be alone forever. I'm old enough to remember the love between Athena and Cornelius. So, forgive me if I don't believe that.
Okay. Dann will ich mal wissen, wo der Kontrollpunkt so startet. Wird bestimmt so viel Gelaber werden. Bitte, bitte. Mit dem habe ich doch aber gar nicht gesprochen. Ich bin hier ganz woanders rausgekommen. Nee, so ganz stören soll es mich nicht. Right. Dann sage ich mal, ich werde für hier für heute unterbrechen. Also für jetzt gerade. Mal gucken, wie, wann, wo ich das nächste Mal weiterspiele. Die Rätsel an sich machen Bock. Was ich hier in der Stadt mache, das weiß ich noch nicht so richtig. Von daher macht's besser. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.